Hey, you. Watch this video.
Agricultural expansion and food security. The governor, Uba Sani, has met with the Chinese ambassador to Nigeria and a high-level delegation to advance plans for what is projected to become Africa's largest integrated poultry farm.
Honorable Governor today, and let me start by saying that China and Nigeria we enjoy excellent bilateral relations, and this relationship is built on the mutual respect and win-win cooperation. And this relationship has been like this for over half a century.
One of the Chinese magic. We saw a company that was producing 2.5 million eggs a day.
Nigeria has just made one of the boldest moves in Africa's modern agricultural history, a move so massive that it's already shaking the global poultry market and causing panic among U.S. chicken farmers. For the first time ever, Nigeria has teamed up with China to create the largest poultry project on the African continent, a project so big, so advanced, and so strategic that experts say it could completely rewrite who controls the future of chicken and egg production in Africa. But while Nigerians are celebrating what could become a new era of food security, jobs, and economic independence, American farmers are calling it a disaster. They say this single project could destroy decades of U.S. dominance in Africa's poultry market. They fear losing billions of dollars, and they warn that this partnership could shift the balance of agricultural power forever. Tonight, we dive into the deal America didn't see coming. How did Nigeria and China quietly build this mega project? Why is the U.S. so worried? And what does this mean for Africa's future? Stay with me because this story is bigger than poultry. It's about power, competition, and the rise of a new global alliance. Nigeria's latest agricultural partnership has sent a wave of shock, excitement, and controversy across 3 continents. In a world where food security, economic independence, and geopolitical influence now matter more than ever, Nigeria has stepped onto the global stage with a move that is bold, strategic, and unexpected. The West did not anticipate it. The U.S. poultry sector did not see it coming. And even within Africa, few imagined that Nigeria would team up with China to create what is now being called the largest poultry project in the entire African continent. At the center of this unfolding story is a simple but powerful truth. Food is power. Nations that can feed themselves control their own destiny, and nations that can feed others shape global politics. For decades, Africa has been the world's biggest importer of chicken products, spending billions of dollars every year on poultry imported mostly from the United States, Brazil, and Europe. Nigeria, despite being the continent's most populous country, has struggled for years to meet its enormous domestic demand for eggs and chicken meat. Challenges like outdated farming methods, inconsistent supply chains, expensive feed, and a lack of large-scale industrial processing facilities have held the sector back. But today, Nigeria is flipping that script, and China is helping them do it. It all began quietly behind closed doors, in meetings between Nigerian agricultural leaders and Chinese agribusiness giants who had already transformed China's own poultry industry into one of the largest and most technologically advanced in the world. China has mastered everything from automated hatcheries to climate-controlled barns, industrial feed mills, cold storage networks, and high-efficiency slaughterhouses capable of processing thousands of birds per hour. These are systems Nigeria has long needed but never had the scale or funding to build, until now. What makes this partnership so powerful is not just the size of the investment but the technology behind it. China isn't simply selling equipment or sending money. They are building a full integrated poultry system from the ground up: farms, feed mills, hatcheries, genetics labs, logistics networks, processing plants, packaging facilities, export centers, and even training academies for Nigerian farmers. It is a complete ecosystem designed to compete at the same level as the U.S. poultry industry, which has dominated global markets for decades. For Nigeria, this project is more than a farm, it is a national transformation. The new mega poultry complex is projected to produce hundreds of millions of broilers and layers each year, pushing Nigeria towards self-sufficiency. It promises tens of thousands of jobs, stable food prices, and a stronger rural economy. Entire communities are already preparing for the influx of opportunity. Construction work,